caught you fixing your hair.
Yeah, it was hanging.
Oh, what is up? Welcome back. Do you like to do it, build it, or make it?
So do we.
We have a new video each week. This week, we're doing a little something new. A little Design With Us Tuesday. It doesn't have the same ring as Test Cut Tuesday, but we're going to jump into some Illustrator. And you guys get to help us put together like a door sign.
So before I get in there, let's say hello. Becky, Ashton, Tyra, Jeff, Lori. Lori, your item's being packaged. As soon as we're done with this live, we're going to go out there and box it up. Oh, go ahead. Garrett's got his mirror.
Oh, yeah, where did you leave off? I heard Asha. Tyra, Jeff, Lori, Minnesota Makes. It's Chris, right?
Yes.
Brenda, Michael, Jason, Mandy, Tracy, Terry, Carla, Bob, Jennifer, Candace. What is up, Candace? And then my screen jumped. Melinda, Vance Chat, and Elisa.
Did you get Scott and Helen?
Did I skip Scott? Oh, Scott.
Jennifer, Bob, Carla. Yeah, I think you got them all now.
I think I got them all now.
To start with.
Look, you heard your name. Go ahead and hit that like button. Alright, so you want to get into some Illustrator? You guys ready to get into some Illustrator? We'll just start making a
so you see us sitting here because we talked about what we were going to make and what design we were going to do. I had a bunch of ideas for designs, but then it was kind of Tanner's idea, wasn't it? Or was it your idea?
It was Tanner's idea.
He said, you could always just design on Tuesday and then cut it the next Tuesday. And that way folks can kind of see what's happening with the designing and what he's doing in an Illustrator. And then we get some feedback from you guys. Hopefully this will be a little bit interactive and you can tell me if you like it this way or that way, what the saying should be. I don't know how to vote, so if anybody knows how to do something where we could do some options and do some voting, I would love to do that. This was a new idea this week, so we haven't done much in the way of researching something like that, but I thought that's what I agreed this would be fun to try, and we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't go so well, we'll go back to just painting, but I thought maybe we would try something a little bit different.
Yeah. Let's get into, hold on, I have a whole new setup too. Bam. Illustrator. I don't think I've logged in on this computer in Illustrator. So you'll get to see me do a whole setup.
All right, so what we're going to do is do a split screen. You should be able to see us in the, I guess, bottom left corner of your screen, right? And then you'll see Illustrator up, and so instead of us painting, you're going to see us designing today.
Yeah, so what I'm doing here is I'm just setting up my artboard. I'm doing an 18 inch by 18 inch. I changed my measurements to inches. My color is RGB. I just feel like the CMYK colors look a little dark. And doesn't matter what this is. Could be 72, 300, doesn't matter. It's not for print. We're going to be creating an SVG.
So Candace says we could do a YouTube poll.
Oh yeah, how do you do a YouTube poll?
I don't know. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, so this isn't my setup, so let's go ahead and go to Essentials Classic.
And while we're here, I'm going to need you to say hi to Joe.
What's up, Joe?
Joe is Bob's 4-year-old grandson who's watching.
Oh, hey, Joe. What is happening, Joe? Alright, so we have our artboard is all set up. We're ready to go. I guess I'm just going to start by drawing a circle. Do you have an idea of what we're doing today yet?
Yes. Do you want me to pull it up over here? It's a flag I saw, and I pinned it in Pinterest. And we're going to start with that basic concept in mind. Do you want to bring it up over there, or no? Do you want to kind of show them what we're starting with as a design idea?
Was it in Pinterest?
Yes.
I'd have to remember what the login is.
Okay. Maybe I could bring it up on my screen and show you guys.
Well, yeah, you could just show your. Yeah, you mean like turn your.
Yeah, just kind of turn it around and show.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's not super technical,
Super technical.
but it gives you an idea of what I'm starting with.
Oh, the palm leaves?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright now. Ooh, does it? Oh, I don't have my libraries. That sucks.
Yeah, you guys pay attention. He's gonna set it up from the
What?
get-go.
Oh, do I have my libraries? Let's see. Nope, I don't. I don't know how to get to it from here. It's like in Adobe. Should I just start finding palm leaves?
Yeah.
Alright. Whoops. So I'm going to start by making a design.
I'm trying to figure out
This
a
is
good
in
way.
Canva. I'm in Canva. I want a poster. I want it nice and big. 24 by 18. Great. Ooh, this is slow. Elements. Palm.
And those are actually called something else. And I don't know what they're called, but we're gonna.
Well, maybe I can click on one and find out what it's really called. Yeah, let's see. Palm, tropical leaf, nature, botanical.
Yeah.
Monstera?
Monstera. A monstera leaf, yes.
Alright, there you go. Well, that's not a bad leaf. I'll keep it. Alright, what do you think about any of these? What's that flower called?
That is a hibiscus, right? What is the flower for, like the Hawaiian tropical flower?
Is it that thing?
Yes.
Alright, we'll nab that thing. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here's one with that leaf thing. Oh, here's that leaf. Is this a hibiscus too, or is this a different flower?
Well, yeah, no, I think that's what that is supposed to be, but that's
We'll nab it.
a different view.
Hey, ooh, look, coconuts. You want to put some coconuts in there? You want to put a lime in the coconut?
I'm glad you guys can't see what I'm doing. When I tried to click on the image to make it larger, it's opened up Google. That's the whole thing.
I don't think there was. I thought you were supposed to be monitoring the chat.
I am
I
gonna
feel
come
like
back.
you're off doing something else now.
I'm trying to show them the picture, but I didn't have a good way to show the picture. I think I've got it though. I just got it.
I was gonna try tropical.
Alright, I'm gonna try and hold this up, see if you guys can see. Oh, it's a lot of glare, but can you see it says hello summer, and it has all of those like tropical plants around it? And I don't have one that looks like that yet. I don't have a door around like that, so we're gonna make something similar. Ooh, these are those rolly stools. These are the kind of stools that roll out from under you.
Yeah. Keep your butt planted. Keep your butt firmly planted, Kim.
Alright, now I can go back to my chat. So if you guys are waiting for me, I'm coming.
Alright, what do you think about the things that I've gathered so far? Like the pieces and parts.
Catherine Jenkins says she's in New Mexico now. Awesome.
Awesome. Or is that
Mandy
all the
wants to know how
Canva
much
stuff?
AI is. She has Canva Pro, but feeling like I may need AI too. And do we have a referral link? We do have a referral link. I'll have to get that for you. And then, what is it? We do the full suite. It depends on what you want. So you can just do AI, you can do Photoshop, you could do Adobe Premiere, which is for editing, but we have to have the whole suite because he uses all of those tools. And I think you pay 55 or something a month. 50.
It's like $49 for everything. I think it's like 14 for each piece. $14.99, $15 for each piece.
So not too bad.
And then if you're a student or have a student in your house that's got a student ID, I think you get it. You can get the whole suite for like $15 a month. And then I think each one is in $10 a month. All right, what do you think about the stuff that I've gathered so far? My clip art pieces.
Andy said, "Is this the tiki sign?"
Oh, tiki sign, yeah.
I mean, it could be a tiki sign. Really, I was just going more tropical with it, but we could lean it in that direction.
Oh, hey, look, aloha. All right, what do you think about my
Helen
pieces?
said, "I just designed a Hawaiian round yesterday in Canva."
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
doing. Hey, look, surfboard. Ooh, hey, look.
Everyday life with the Bensons. Charlie asked if we can resize our cut files. Yes. You just group everything and resize it together. Drag it from the corner so everything, it maintains its aspect ratio. Keep that aspect ratio locked up at the top. And yes, you can shrink them to
Alright.
whatever size.
I think I'm going to start with this stuff. What do you think? I'm getting no feedback.
What?
Going with it. My clip art pieces.
Yeah.
What-
Yeah, I'd like to see where
what are
you're
you looking
going
for?
with that.
I don't know.
Yeah. You're gonna need some more greenery. You're just gonna slap one big palm tree. I think you're gonna need.
Well, I'm going to duplicate them, and these could be green.
Yeah. See that thing up at the top right? That little palm?
That
You're gonna
thing?
need a little of that.
Oh, a little of this, a little of that.
Yeah. Dan says he wanted us to say hi and thanks for everything we do. We
What's up,
appreciate
Dan?
that.
Thanks, Dan.
Band's chat. I ordered some MDF from you guys last week. I got a confirmation. Will I get another email once it's been shipped? Yes, you will.
You should. Everything's cut.
Everything is cut. We had a little problem yesterday. We were kind of down and out most of the day
Yeah,
yesterday.
most of the day.
We got here yesterday and I had a meeting with the school, an IEP meeting for my kids. So it was at 9 a.m. So we rolled up, of course, at 8:55. And
That's how
I
we
came
do.
in with my laptop, put it on my desk. I had 5 minutes. I had plenty of time to hook it up, go to Google, open up the Google chat. I didn't have to, or the Google Meet, and I didn't have to like go in or anything. So I was all ready to go. And I clicked on it, and guess what? No internet. And then I was like, oh my gosh, no internet. Figure out what's going on with the internet. Tell Garrett, go see if you can reset the internet. I waited a second and I was like, okay, I don't have time for this. It's now like 8, it's like 9 o'clock exactly. So I grab my phone, I log in from my phone, and I have the meeting from my phone. But when we get done, like Garrett doesn't even participate in the meeting because he's in and out trying to figure out what's up with the internet. And after I'm done with the call, I said, you know, our neighbor over here was out mowing there's like one strip of grass in a little median area right in front of the shop here. I was like, he was out mowing the grass this morning. You don't think? And he goes, yeah, I was going to ask you the same thing. Sure enough, we go out there. And when Verizon ran internet to this building, they ran a temporary cable. They never buried the temporary cable.
They just laid it in the median.
Yeah, and so for like a year and a half, everybody's been mowing around it, but when the grass gets tall, I'm sure, well, Aaron doesn't normally mow out there. He happens to be the one mowing.
Aaron's the owner.
Aaron is the owner of the business next door. So he usually has somebody else out there mowing. But yesterday he was out there doing it, and he either didn't know or didn't see it and ran over it and cut our internet. So luckily they got somebody out here by 2 o'clock, which I thought was pretty good. And what we learned was that the cable had been buried. They just never switched it over, our service, from the temporary cable to the actual buried cable. So that's all the guy had to do, and we were back up and running. So nothing really got shipped out yesterday. Did it? We did a couple of labels, right? A couple of things, but Garrett has a stack of stuff that he cut over the weekend that should be going out today. So if you ordered something last week, it's definitely going out. It's definitely been cut. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
So that was a long-winded answer to say it's coming.
All right. I think I got plenty of stuff. If not, I
Yeah.
can come back.
Yeah.
All right. So we're
Yeah.
gonna go
I was gonna say you're in 20 minutes.
download.
This is what I told him.
I was
like,
letting you talk.
we
was
definitely take more than an hour to make a design. Let's see what happens in this hour. Let's see how much we can get
Well,
done.
I was waiting while you were telling the story so that I could explain that I was downloading it as an SVG with a transparent background. And it gets quiet. How come
I'm reading comments, seeing
thing
what
won't
to
open?
respond to. Scott says he just ran out of Star Bond. Big trouble, Scott. Dan F says, I'm late to the live. What are we working on?
Oh.
Dan, we're going to design a round today. Instead of painting a round, we're actually going to do the design for a round and let you kind of design with us. It gives us an opportunity. I can still chat with you. Hopefully Garrett can still chat with you while we're doing this. And then gives you guys some say-so in what we want to add or take away from the design. So if you guys noticed, what he did was he exported all those elements out of Canva. He's going to import them into Adobe Illustrator. Here you can see them all. And now he's going to put them back,
Like
put them over
they
there
come in
on
as layers.
Yeah. See how the pieces parts are already there? So that's wonderful. So now he can layer elements like the hibiscus that he's messing with right there. The flower can sit on top of the leaf instead of on the same level because they are layered images. Well, and that's because you selected elements, right? And graphics or something.
SVG.
Oh, you exported it as an SVG
Yeah.
from Canva.
Mm-hmm. I'll just take everything. Copy. Paste. Alright, is this thing getting a banner?
Jeff says hello. He's late.
What's up, Jeff?
Patricia Roush wants to know if that cheetah print is online yet. Do we have the digital file out there yet?
I don't know. I've been out. I've been in the warehouse for the last 2 weeks.
All right. I'm sure Helen's got me. Helen, help me. Helen's helping out here. My pencil has 0 tip on it. I'll make a note.
0 tip
Cheetah.
pencil.
Digital.
Hey, Jeff from Cypress, Texas. How's it going?
Don't look at me. It's been in a sauna. I love it.
Alright, so is this stuff going at the top and bottom? Are there words going in here?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's kind of like the flag that I have here. I'm thinking the palm leaves and things kind of go all the way around it. Is that going to be too much?
Go all the way around this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like a wreath type thing?
Yeah. Or at least at the top and the bottom. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you want that center banner in there, we could put that in there. It would just need to be like sand colored maybe. Or maybe it's brown. I don't know. I'd have to. This is where I don't know yet. I have to figure it out as we go along. You guys get to watch us argue.
I don't even want to mess with fonts.
This'll this one always gets us. But what do you want?
Design is a marriage tester. Whoa.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I'm new to this thing. Oh man, give it to me in all little tiny pieces.
So we're not going to make this into a cut file on this call, this video live. We will make it into a cut file after the fact, but we can see what the designs are or looks like now. Do you want to see what this looks like? Kind of get a gist.
So that's just like at the top and bottom.
Yeah.
Alright, so what if I do like whoa. I should have grabbed more of those flowers. What?
Harry was talking about the Sherwin-Williams paints and said that Sherwin-Williams told me the samples will peel off in days.
The samples?
The sample sheen is satin. Harry says maybe aloha instead of welcome.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think you should do 2 versions of that. I love what you got at the bottom right there. That's pretty cute.
Yeah, I think I need some more filler flowers.
You can ungroup it and grab that green, that fern behind it and use that elsewhere. And I think like this flag happens to have a more solid one. You might need that somewhere in there. You see what I'm talking about?
This is all grouped. Release.
Oh, Eddie's in the house.
What's up, Eddie? Are your boards correct this time?
I think it was right the other way. Now they're both headed this way. I think you should have them heading opposite directions. Yeah. Uh-huh. Do you do all of your designing in Adobe Illustrator? I guess the short answer is yes. You can see we pull from Canva. We pull from Adobe Stock. We pull image. Sometimes we just Google clip art. We just Google clip art. If I need something specific and I can't find what I'm looking for, I'll go out there and find a piece of clip art. You pull in your
Do an image choice.
what is that palm leaf called again? Why can't I remember the name of that thing?
The magenta,
Yeah, the magenta leaf.
is that really what it's called?
No.
I was all proud. I thought I nailed it. Nailed it. Margarita.
Here he says, so I have Christmas cruise planned this year. Is it too much bling to wear a 16-inch rounder around my neck on the cruise?
Nope.
Well, I mean, 16 might be too big, but
I
I
mean,
mean go 10 or 12.
A 16-inch door hanger might be a little much, but if you put a clock on it, that's a different story.
Scott says, Helen, I saw your message. I'll figure out a way to get it to work. I don't know. It must be something else. Do we normally design next to each other, or does one do a first draft and you tweak it together? Yes, the second. We each kind of do our own thing, and then we come together, and then I. So basically, yeah. So basically, I tear his apart. But when I show him mine, he's like, "Yeah, that's fine. That's fine." I get zero feedback. But when he shows me his, he gets plenty of feedback. I keep telling you, you don't have one of those up in there yet.
Up in here? Where?
Yeah, one of those.
Down here?
Yes. Yeah. Like you've got some palm fans across the bottom, but I forgot. I don't know what. You guys, tell me what this thing is called.
Margarita.
No.
Margarine. It's close. I feel like I'm close.
What did you say a minute ago about Harry? Because Helen says, but if the clock is missing the Roman numeral number 8. What did you say?
I said a door hanger might be a little much, but if you put a clock on it.
No. And she's giving us, because you know Garrett doesn't know what's the Roman numeral 8, Garrett?
VIII?
Yeah, he's got it figured out now. It's a huge lesson learned for him.
An embarrassing lesson.
Big hibiscus, lower middle, along with the same ones. Oh, he's saying 2 small hibiscus and 1 big one right smack in the middle. Do a threesome. Hey, y'all. I don't see Mobet. That's what the name is. Monstera.
Monstera.
Nope.
Monstera.
Like monster with an A on the end. It's Monstera. It really is monster with an A on the end.
Monster, don't you staring at me.
How much is AI? We were negotiating that, Eddie. Jason Kelsey said it was $55 a month. But I think we pay $55 a month for the entire Adobe suite. I think if you just get one product, it was like $35. So none of us know exactly at the moment. You guys are keeping me awake, I guess.
Jeez.
I don't know where that came from.
It's nap time.
Let's see. That was my Flavor Flav voice for Garrett.
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, boy.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Kim.
Monstera, yeah. They're answering me. You're not even going to try the big one? You're just going to keep piling them up on the sides?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Give me a second.
This is where you're getting your feedback. No, that's
Blair.
72 hibiscus flowers.
Blair, look at that. This is the Godzilla. Ooh, that's the Monstera. It's like...
Nope, that's not the Monstera.
What's that, what was that big butterfly beast that Godzilla had to fight? Wasn't that Monstera?
I do not know.
Alright, what do you think? A little flower heavy? Let's round out.
You have to give them a minute because it takes a moment for them to respond. You guys, tell him there's too many flowers on there.
You're too many flowers.
I am. Oh no, Lois, I've been thinking about you, wondering where you were. She said, "Hi guys, I haven't been on lately. Jim passed away and I've been dealing with his funeral. Life is upside down for me, but wanted to jump on and say hi." Well, thanks for coming in and
Yeah,
checking in with
thanks
us,
for
letting us know
checking
what's
in.
going on. I'm so
That
sorry.
sucks.
I know Jeff was your pal, and
You know, let us know if you need anything.
yeah, what can I do to help?
Yeah.
I don't know. What can I do to help? I'm a long ways away, but I can. My heart does go out to you, and I'm so sorry you have to manage all of that. It's very sad. The bottom is color heavy, and that guy looks like he's got bangs now.
He does have bangs. He actually, this sign actually plays the drums for the Beatles. So, it's funny you say that. Look at that, perfect. And
What are you doing? This
done.
is like, and then the worst font ever. Wait till you guys see the font he just did. He threw in there. He's like, and I'm gonna put a toupee and an ugly font.
Toupees
Awesome.
and glasses. Just be glad I didn't give it a fake nose.
Do you guys see how hard it is to design? I can't get my words out today.
I mean, that's what really makes it hard.
It's a Monstera mullet for sure. That's
Oh, it is a
totally what it
mullet.
is.
Look, because it's business on the top and a party down below. It's like, all right, so what, do I just get rid of some of these?
Yep.
All right, well, I'm going to group them. And
Yeah, I was
hide
gonna
'em.
say, yeah, put them somewhere else. That looks looking better already. Make this guy a little bit smaller.
But he
Make
wishes he were
this
a
guy a
baller.
little bit bigger. Ooh, I like that.
Guy
Nope,
wishes-
put it back where it was.
That high?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then I feel like I need to drag this guy down.
Not
Don't
too
bring
far.
it
Those are gonna
down.
break if they're too.
Loose.
But you could put
I'll
a
add it to the
Monstera
backer.
leaf off of there. It'll be a little sturdier than those little palmy.
Oh, okay. A little pomade.
All right, he's getting there. Here's an idea of what
I'll
this
slide
one
this
looks
guy
like if
over
you
here.
want to see.
Oh, it's got a little bit
Basic
of everything over there.
replicating.
Oh, that leaf? Here, this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Group.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, he's just coming up in here all random?
Well, I mean, you could put him, I don't know where you could put him in there. I'm just saying, this is what this looks like. You don't have to layer them quite so much.
You know I gotta layer them. What am I gonna do with the stem? Do I just pretend it doesn't exist?
Yeah, pretend it doesn't exist.
Let's pretend we're in Antarctica.
Scott said this sign is busy. Yeah, we're working on it, Scott. Certainly not done yet.
Taking it down. Taking it downtown.
Two small, one big. Yep, that's what he's
Yeah.
got going now.
I'm
That
gonna
bigger
get rid of This
one.
whole thing.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna take this whole thing. Copy paste. Object, transform, reflect. Horizontal. Whoop, maybe not. There we go. Is it too uniform?
yep. I like what you had there. Go back to what you had.
So what do you mean?
Control Z, Control Z.
Back to what?
Sandra says it's coming out pretty good.
Like this?
She loves the Hawaiian vibes. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously that one at the bottom looks silly.
What, this guy?
Yeah. but I mean, maybe a couple of those. These little green leaves.
These
That
guys?
yeah, those leaves on the left side could be over there on the right side somewhere. Or maybe one of them. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly
They're
the
a
same.
pair, Kim.
Okay.
They're like Tom and Jerry.
And then this guy can move over here. It doesn't have to be straight up in the middle.
What guy?
The monstera leaf.
What's this guy?
Your picture is covering that lower leaf. Oh, scroll to the right a little bit. Design over there some. When you get a chance.
Oh, okay. Over here.
Yeah. That should do it. Okay, hear me out. What if you swapped the top and the bottom?
Ooh, bottom swap.
Okay, that's looking pretty good.
Not
Now you
bad.
gotta do something with his bangs on top.
Alright, I'll do something with his bangs. We'll, we'll comb it to the side. There.
Kimberly Lance had a good question. Question for the pro laser owners. There is a small screen with a dial that
I gave
goes
him a part.
from min to max on the top front left side of my Omtech 130. Anyone know what it is for?
Isn't that laser power?
It is laser power.
So you want that set to like 95%. Unless
90.
you're doing a pulse, unless you're doing your mirrors, then you want to bring that down to like 15 or 20. Alright, how's that?
Amy said, "Isn't Garrett lucky to have 75 people looking over his shoulder while he designs?"
I am. Alright.
Nope, nope.
But I parted it down the
nope,
side.
Nope,
I gave him a part.
no. Yeah, all you did was, comb. You did a comb over.
Oh, I
All
feathered it.
you've done is you feathered it a little.
Yeah, I'll feather it some more. There.
Mhm. You need go get the light green one and put that up there. Go get the darkest green one and put that up there. Go get the medium green and put that up there.
What do you mean? Medium green what?
All of those. It's a variety. All you've done is slap some monstera leaves up there. All right. Harry says, "Okay, Kim and Garrett. So I took that beach ball design and made it a rounder and put 'Life's a Beach, have a ball' on it, and we sold it at her work." That's awesome. That's great. You guys are really into that beach ball. I know. I love that you were into that beach ball. And I'm sure it had multiple colors on it. All right, well, that's interesting. Here comes something for you guys. Do you like flowers at the top and the bottom? So Garrett's designing faster than what's coming up on the screen, so I have to keep an eye on what's happening over here. So here your flowers are just now coming to the top.
Coming to the top, rising to the top. Oh,
Excuse me.
pardon you. Bless you, babe.
That looks like looks a little heavy. I guess if
I don't
you
like this guy in the middle up here. It
No.
looks weird. What if I, and then give him a little bit of,
I'm liking that better. You can tilt that just a little bit, maybe.
bring this guy back in.
Brenda says she agrees with Mandy. All right, Brenda, so hopefully you can see the flowers up at the top. Helen says, "Why don't you angle the flowers from 3 to 6 o'clock and the leaves from 9 to 12 o'clock?"
Like these? Wait,
Like,
over here? Wait, say that again?
why don't you angle the flowers from 3 to 6 o'clock and the leaves from 9 to 12 o'clock? So,
I don't know. Not sure I understand.
Maybe she's saying put the greenery over here and the flowers over here like you started out. They looked cute over there to the right. Ugh, when you first started. When you just, I'm going to lose the stool. It's up a little too high, so I'm going to hit the ground and you guys can laugh at me like we do Garrett. Or used to.
Wow.
Used to do
You
Garrett.
jumped right on that bandwagon.
Well, you remember when you fell off your stool that couple times? Twice now, when you fell off the stool?
Yes, I remember, Kim.
Frond toupee. Ooh, you guys went in quick. I thought I was suddenly in behind. Helen says, yep, that's laser power. Lucky to have, but that'll look better. Mo from the Three Stooges hair. Eddie says it's the self-destruct button. Oh, that's cute. Helen says her client wants to change. Helen says her client wants to change welcome to the coop to get the flock out of here. That's cute.
So 3 and 6.
Lois has an idea. Not Helen. Lois says get rid of the bangs. Add a tree trunk down the bottom in between the top leaves and add a few flowers at the bottom. I guess that's going to stop ringing in a moment. How about a wreath all the way around? Yeah, that's what I was originally saying. Is that going to get too heavy? I don't know.
Well, I can cut the back out.
Remember, if it's too heavy on top, where will the bow go? Helen, all you do, look, you're just poking the beast. That's what he was telling me earlier. When I was like, all the way around, he goes, I was thinking we would just put it above the banner, like we just did the cherries, you know, right there at the top right of the banner. He was like, otherwise, where's the bow going?
Where's the bow going? It's a no-go on the bow.
Yes, Chris said, isn't there, get the flock out of here. Isn't there a flamingo one you could put that on? Get the flock out of here.
Oh, yeah, we have a
But
flamingo
I have
one.
also seen this version with the flamingo on it. And I was thinking we could do a little tweak on this and add a flamingo in there too. A tiki hut and a palm tree on the top half.
I feel like it's growing now.
This we asked for it. Mandy says she thinks it's looking better. A lot better. Maybe that pointy one was just throwing us all off.
This pointy guy.
Well, what are you trying to do now? Go all the way around?
Yeah, we're going to bring it around the town.
Well, I agree with now you've got leaves. All right, leaves on one side, flowers on the other. Everybody separate.
Let's go. Move it.
No, what is it? Cohabitating.
That's
Guys,
right.
get out. I don't know why he took them all away. I just meant, like, I agree with Helen. Just shift that over there, put you some greenery up there, add a bow, and you're good.
Oh, I thought you meant, like...
No, that's what you got going there as an
I thought
option.
it was like 3 and 9, and then 6 and... Or... Yeah. Done.
It's like food on your plate not touching. Greenery
That's
doesn't
right.
touch the
Hold on.
flowers.
Let's go ahead.
Astra said twice. He fell off twice. Yes, Astra. A surfboard for the banner. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm digging the smaller foliage. Okay, she likes that. That was Mandy. Lori says we had a special color request for the doghouse with the Paws and Bones banner. We had it at our show so the customer could come pick it up. It was red, white, and blue. We got orders off of that one. Yeah, that's nice. Whenever you only have one of something, people want it. But if you have, 20 of them, you sell 2 or 3. That's how it works for me. Except for the dog ones, they will always sell. But, like, for example, remember last Tuesday, I did the beach days with the little surfboards and stuff. I only got that one painted, so I just brought it. And I didn't even have a bow on it yet, but I had made the bow and put it in my bow box. So Saturday morning, when I got there, it was just laying on my checkout table waiting for me to put the bow on it Saturday morning when I got in. After we set everything up, I left it there so I could, and it even left a spot on the front display rack so that it would go on there. And we got there at like 10:05 because we just took longer to get there than we anticipated. It was a 2-hour drive. Anyway, I walked in and somebody walked up and was like, "Ooh, I want this beach, please," until she saw that one laying on the table and said, "Oh, no, I want that beach days. Can I get that one?" I was like, "Sure, it doesn't have its bow on it yet, but I can put it on there for you, and it'll be ready to go in just a moment." And she was like, "Yeah, I'll take that." So I didn't even get that thing hung up, and I had it sold. And you know why? Because I only had one of them.
Hey, what if I lose the backer?
I don't understand what's happening there. And I definitely put that back and do whatever it is you're doing now over to the right and keep different versions, and we'll just iterate. All right, so I was talking. Let me get back. What about the pointy dark leaf angled 5 to 6 o'clock and 7 to 9 mirrored?
Hold on, I lost something. There it is. Alright, oops.
What about the pointy dark leaf? Your bangs.
My bangs. This guy?
Angled 5 to 6 o'clock and 7 to 9 mirrored.
That?
Uh-huh. Leaving it at the top or putting it off to the side? I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yeah, like this. Is that what you're doing? Mm-hmm. No, it looks like a chicken head. Let's see. Mandy said, Eddie said, add a volcano.
Yes.
No, we're not adding a volcano, but he would add a volcano. Flowers over the top of the leaves on the bottom left. Flamingo from top to bottom on the right. You see what she's saying? I know we don't have one. Basically, tilt these, and then add a flamingo over there.
Wait, till just these?
Uh-huh. And that is what Helen was saying, too. Helen was saying from 3 to 6. Mandy's saying 6 to 9, but...
This middle one is trash, right? Nobody enjoys this middle one.
You can group it and hide it. We can come back to it. Yeah, I don't think anyone's all for the wreath. Lois says, my son just put in a pool. New sign idea. We don't swim in your toilet. Please don't pee in our pool.
I don't know.
For all those little swimmers.
I mean, sometimes that water hits you just right. And you can't help it. Just saying.
Helen says, I'll share my design on the super secret Facebook group. Don't want to step on toes. I think she's talking about are you talking about the chicken coop one or your version of this one? Jeff says, Garrett thinking to self, I will never do this again live.
Yeah, so welcome to the one and only.
Mandy says, I have a backyard tiki bar cutting board design that I can share too. Might be cute as a set. That is cute as a set. Scott says, see you later. He's got to do more photo coasters.
All right, yeah. They look like they're pretty good selling.
Oh, Mandy says she really likes it with the surfboard banner.
I like the surfboard banner.
Lori says, I've been taking cut ribbon for my bows to attach to the rounds. It creates that feeling of only having one, like you were talking about, Kim. Yes, I think I've done that before. If I hear someone hemming and hawing over the bow, I will pick up my little bow box and say, well, we can do a custom bow for you, and they get excited about that. Surf's up. I love it without the backer too.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Helen says, I kind of like the wreath. We're all over the place. Yeah, I like the wreath with the surfboard. Well, you're going to have to do something with that surfboard to add like some stripes in there or something. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I'll surfboard it up.
Uh-huh. Helen says, I'll share my tropical version too. The coupe for sure I'll share on socials. Lori says, you're braver than me doing this today.
Well, that's what Tanner was like. Are you nervous? I was like, no. I mean, I know how to use Illustrator. It's just like making balloon animals. If you know how to make a balloon animal, you're not nervous when somebody says, quick, make a Dotson.
So take off all of that stuff on the top, and then I like how the flamingo sits over the word welcome. I like that. I really like that one, the one in the middle now. Oh, they can't see it yet. It's coming. You see how he's got the flamingo up over the word welcome? And then a place for a bow. Or should we add a little greenery up there in the empty area? Again, they can't see it. It's coming. What are we, about 10 or 15 seconds behind? There you go. Now you guys can see what he's got going there. Helen's cute. You want to know more about the super secret Facebook group we were just talking about? Well, it's one for top tier patrons. They have their own little chat group. There's the Kim and Garrett Make It group, and then they're on Facebook, and then there's the Kim and Garrett Make It top tier patrons group, where a lot of the top tier patrons do just what we're doing. They're selling these items. They make these things and sell them, and so you see lots of what people are making, what they're doing at the shows. We do polls. What were our top sellers at the shows? Helen, I can give you my top sellers. I mean, this was not a great show, so it didn't have a ton of top sellers, but I can already tell you the dog paws, the dog house, the wave, the paw, all three of them. And then I don't think we sold too many sunflowers. Usually sunflowers are a very close second, and we didn't. I don't think I sold one.
I think we sold one, yeah.
But I can get you that list.
How's that coming?
I like it. I like it. Now, if I put the bow on the right-hand side, it's going to cover that flamingo's head.
Well, that's where you pass the duchy.
Maybe, can you make it real small and put it maybe up here? Top right?
A small guy?
I don't know. It was just a thought. It's just a thought.
I mean, he's looking like a proud flamingo right there. That is a flamingo with some substance. I want to hear what he has to say.
Bulldog Hustle said he likes it with the flamingo, or she. I don't know which one that is. Harry says, though I feel like I lost my man card shopping for ribbon, I felt I talked in a deep voice when buying them, not to ruin my image.
I don't know. I wouldn't think you'd lose your man card. I would say I make girl things for the ladies.
I don't think I could get into the super secret Facebook group. If you're a top tier patron, you can, Harry. I'm liking the little flower at the top. You're getting some votes for that. All right.
It's coming together. I think it's coming together. Like I need a darker pink. Pink.
Push the welcome part to the left. Don't center the welcome. I don't know. I think that's okay. I think we can work on that. I'm not even sure I'm keeping that font.
Come on, man. Stop. Look at, I like it with the...
He said, get the flock out of here with all those flowers. I think that's as far, well, Helen suggested you put the flamingo, I'm sorry, I do it all the time. Lois suggested you put the flamingo right in the middle and put welcome right through his legs. It's an idea.
What if I put it in his mouth? There you go. Like, I think it's better that we broke up the colors of the flowers. It looks less red.
Well, these flowers are usually red, so I don't know if we can do a purple hibiscus flower. They are red and they're pink and they're shades of red. I don't think they come in all of these other colors.
Well, I'm a botanist and I was able to cross-pollinate with other flowers. I'm just good like that, you know.
And Bob says he's worried about that. His little knee hanging over the edge, that looks like it's going to break.
I'll bring the backer out to match.
You've got some room, you can push him in a little bit.
I was looking for something. Nature. Flowers. There you go. I'll give you a flower palette and another flower palette.
Well, you got a vote. Terry says she loves the multicolored flowers.
Thanks, Terry. Bam. Bam. There you go.
Asher said pink. Make it pink. The bright pink you had earlier. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, here it comes. I can see what he's got now. That's looking better. That yellow, he's changed to a pink. It should be changing any second. Andy says it's looking great. Garrett deserves a couple good tappy taps on the back for putting himself through this with us.
Oh, yeah, thanks, everybody. Yeah. This is a good opportunity for you guys to ask any questions about how to do something in Illustrator, too.
Yeah. Hopefully you're kind of keeping an eye on what he's doing. But this will be great because now we'll have a completed design when we're done with this.
Yeah, so next Tuesday, we'll come back and we'll cut it and we'll see how it goes together. Actually, so it's 5 o'clock. We've been doing this for about an hour. What do you think about the design in the middle?
Yeah.
Do you think it's cuttable? Do you think it's something we can then work and tweak and come up with a cuttable design?
Mm-hmm. And then you got some real votes for the surfboard, so I think you should take.
I'll come back with the surfboard.
Yeah, I think you should pull two out of this one.
Because what I would do.
One with a cute surfboard that says welcome like that, and then one with the flamingo.
See, with this surfboard here, this is how I'll make the back roll. First, do you see all these boxes around everything?
You got to show your screen again.
Oh,
you're just showing us. Screen?
Yeah, here. See how everything has a box around it? But what I could do is, should I do it now? Just get rid of all these little boxes? No. But anyway, this is how I would do it. I would group everything. Where's my group?
This is for you Jason. Pay attention, Jason. Bye, everyone. Not sure when I'll be back. Good luck with all your craft shows. Thanks, Lois. Keep in touch.
Yeah, bye,
Email
Lois.
me.
Yes, email us. I'm going to put it on its own later.
Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, I got your email. Yes, definitely come in. Let me go and respond. I couldn't remember. I know I tagged it, but then I couldn't find it the other day. So I'll respond when I go back to my desk. The surfboard needs stripes. Yep, definitely, Helen. We're going to add some stripes to that.
See, I would make the backer. I would just merge everything. I got all these crazy boxes because everything had a whatchamacallit around it.
So what do you do with that?
Well, here, I have to break them up.
You're going to have to ungroup it all and clean it up. That's going to take a little time.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they want to watch me ungroup everything and clean it up.
Jason says, okay. He said, trust me, I'm going to rewatch.
Well, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? You don't have to rewatch. From here, since we're about out of time, I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it an actual cut file over on Patreon. I'll video everything. I can't go live over there yet. We don't have enough subscribers on our patron video thing.
But, oh, really? Do you have to have a specific...
Yeah, I think you need like 1,000 before you can go live.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, I'll record it. I'll record everything I do, even if it's super long. You'll have to suffer through me ungrouping everything, grouping it, and I'll show you how I make both of these over on Patreon. And then next Tuesday afternoon, I will cut this out and we will see how it did, how it goes together, see what it looks like. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think everybody's up for that.
I think that'll be fun.
Jason said, "Yeah, I'll watch it all."
Yeah. All right. And you'll get to hear Kim over my shoulder and everything. I will leave the sound on. You get to hear all the arguing over the font and everything. I mean, you have to watch 4 hours of us arguing over the font. You get into like a font paralysis.
Mandy said, "Suffer. All I'm hearing is more content."
All right. All right, well, I think we got a good design. I think we got something good to start with. We'll tweak it on Patreon. Next Tuesday, we'll cut it. And with that, we got to get a kid somewhere. So we're about out of time. So we will see you next Tuesday where we're going to cut, paint, and assemble this thing. Let's see how it goes.
I think it'll be 2 of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can get both of them done. I'll get both of them done. All right. I will see you on Patreon where we'll put it all together. All right, guys, have a great week. We will see you on Friday too, where we got another good video. This one was requested, a lot of requests for this video, so we thought we would throw it together and show you how we do it. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Hit that like button, and if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe, and we will see you on Friday. Bye. That was a lot of arm motion. To me, that was a lot of arm motion.